Motivation has a different meaning within all of us, including the dictionary. According to Google, motivation is the reason or reasons one has for acting or behaving in a particular way. Although that is immensely correct, I'm referring to the kind that every American struggles with in their day-to-day life. For example, everything you just saw me do earlier in the video is what most people don't do. And the number one excuse I repeatedly hear from them, and I'm sure you've heard of or thought this yourself as well, is the amount of motivation in their life, or lack thereof, rather. Regardless, America needs fixing, and that's putting it lightly. On a technicality, there is no right or wrong way to go about this, but I'll still give you 4 easy ways to keep yourself motivated throughout the day. Before I begin, I advise you to keep in mind that not every one of these tips will for certain suit you. I'm just going to be listing a few ways that I know work for me and a few others. I'd also like to mention that I'm going to require you to change your mindset a bit here. This is not going to be a simple step-by-step guide that you follow down to the dot and it changes every aspect of your life. I'm simply handing you the tools necessary for the job and still allowing you to experiment. Do what you will with this information. However, understand that these kinds of things take time and dedication. If you wish to continue being weak-minded, lazy, and selfish, click off this video. I'm willing to share this information to the right people who will act on it and use it accordingly. With that being said, let's begin with number 1. Your mindset is one of the most important things that you can improve, especially in today's modern world. With all the different little things here and there, most companies have sought out to destroy you. And trust me, it's not something you'll notice unless you're looking at it under a microscope. Regardless, you want to keep a positive mindset and attitude, whether you're in deep shit or casually going about your day. There's nothing more depressing than always focusing on the bad things that happen in life. Instead, look at those events as opportunities to create something better. I understand it can be a huge shift from pessimism to optimism, and it may seem impossible or hopeless, but it's not. One thing I encourage you to try is journaling. Every day, write down something you're grateful for. This doesn't have to be a huge list, just anything that comes to mind. Another activity is meditation. If you can't last for more than a minute, stick with that for a week. Then set your goal to be 2 minutes next week, and so on. There are no excuses here. Before I begin on this topic, I'd like to address that having a lot of confidence does not make you egotistical or self-centered. Being a huge narcissistic and disrespectful douchebag does. Now, confidence plays another role in how motivated you may feel. This is because confidence goes hand in hand with your mindset. Real confidence is felt regardless of whether you look or feel good. It's a matter of being comfortable in your own skin. Now, how can you achieve this? First thing I'm going to say is, if you absolutely, for some ungodly reason, hate yourself to an unbearably extent, my advice is to fake it till you make it. I know it sounds absurd, but you can easily manipulate your own brain. Furthermore, confidence also stems from the way that you feel, which stems from the way that you look, smell, dress, etc. So my advice there would be to dress nice, brush your teeth, clean your ears, do your hair, put on deodorant and cologne, whatever. Those were all things my dad was constantly on my ass about, and I never understood why until now. Having an internal clock is essential in allowing your body to naturally wake yourself up early in the day. Now, although waking up at 5 or 6 in the morning is not a necessity, it's recommended because you are able to get a head start before anyone else. Hence where the phrase, early bird gets the worm, comes in. However, I will say, do not forget to give yourself enough sleep so your body can actually function. If you're staying up until midnight and then trying to wake up at 5 a.m., it's just not going to work out for you. If you're someone who has a hard time falling asleep very fast, do something that makes you tired before bed. An example of this could be reading at 8:30 p.m. with the intention of actually falling asleep by 9 p.m. That way your brain isn't being overloaded with information on a screen right before you attempt to get some shut-eye. Having discipline plays a major role in whether or not you will succeed in anything. This is because without discipline, you simply won't have the mental and psychological strength to keep going after you struggle. That's what makes the top 1%. It's the fact that they simply do not succumb to adversity, unlike 99% of other people. Of course, it's not really that simple, and I'm unsure of how to correctly explain this for it to make sense, so check the description for another video on discipline. What I can tell you, however, is to understand that great things take time. You won't become rich and famous overnight. Most things require hard work and long-term dedication. What will really make or break you here is whether or not you're willing to put the time in. The lucky thing for us is, We're in a state of the world where nearly everything is online and digital. You can make things happen so much quicker than you could just 10 years ago. Speaking of which, in the description, the first link you see will take you to my Discord server. Take advantage of that and make something of yourself. I believe in you. Stay strong.